ज्योति स्टेनो टाइपिंग कॉलेज में आप सभी का स्वागत है बच्चों। ये वेबसाइट और ऑफलाइन स्टूडेंट्स की क्लास है। ये डिक्टेशन नंबर आपकी है 23 है और इसमें स्पीड थोड़ी कम रखेंगे। प्रांचल बड़ा परेशान हो रहा है सर, स्पीड बहुत ज़्यादा है, तो स्पीड को थोड़ा सा कम रखेंगे और इसको टाइप करना आपको। डिक्टेशन स्टार्ट आफ्टर 5 सेकेंड। मिस्टर वाइस चेयरमैन, I find it a little difficult to deal with the President's address because it deals with rather wide generalities, generous promises, and fleshly programs without any figures that will tell us definitely what is going to be achieved. No figures disfigure this president's address. Those figures might be inconvenient. They might attract comment, hostile criticism. That is why I suppose figures were omitted. But in any presidential address that makes promises about future performances, some idea should be given as to the quantities of the things that are to be done for the people, some idea of the approximate figures, the finances that will have to be allotted for the achievement of these promises. The only figure that I came across in the presidential address is an allotment of rupees 40 crores to the Calcutta Metropolitan Area Development Project, but that I suppose is done for electoral consideration. It is not figures but words that are indulged in when the address refers to the outlays that the country has to face. Greater outlay is promised for the public sector. Small scale sector has to be satisfied not with greater outlays but with larger allocations of raw materials and liberal imports. We are promised Arthik Swaraj. I suppose it means economic Swaraj. That means aiming at self-sufficiency as far as possible. One can welcome this attempt at economic self-reliance. But in this era of interdependence of one country upon another, no country, however rich or however powerful, for instance the United States of America, England, Germany, or the Soviet Union, can be sufficient unto itself. It has to be depend on foreign trade, it has to be depend on foreign capital, it has to be depend on foreign know-how. I hope it is in the sense that economic Swaraj is aimed at. We are told in the presidential address that foreign aid will not be accompanied by any political strings. I hope this resistance to political strings will apply not only to the United States of America but also to the Soviet Union, because we have begun to receive large foreign aid from the Soviet Union. Another outlay referred to in the address is for the social welfare. The low priority given to it in the fourth plan is deplored and promise is made that it will be rectified. But to what financial extent? One important part of social welfare is promotion of adult literacy. India has the proud eminence of being one of the most illiterate countries in the world. 75% of our people are illiterate. We cannot wait for our young children to be illiterate in the course of 10 or 15 years. The adult illiterate population of 100 million have to be made literate as soon as possible. How can any elementary social and economic progress be possible without a literate population. We have conducted universal suffrage with universal illiteracy, and we found the results of that in the recent elections held in all parts. Stop. इस क्लास में इतना ही बच्चों.